Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 115 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. So before we get started, let's look at our colony summary and what we are trying to accomplish. So right now we have a rocket almost ready to be sent out to keep doing some exploration. We do need to find where the gassy moos are, so that way we can start getting them tamed for the 2 achievements we have right here. We did find the water asteroid over here that contains fullerene. We need that to create the super coolant. So we go super coolant. Okay. And we need to have fullerene, gold, and petroleum through the molecular forge, and that gives us our super coolant. So it's good. We already have the petroleum figured out. We don't necessarily have the gold figured out. So we may need to find the asteroid or just look at the ones that we currently have to see if we have a metal volcano of gold somewhere. I'm sure we do. We just need to find it. So before we get started, let's look over here. A tungsten volcano. Okay, that's neat. This one has salt water geyser and a polluted water vent. This one has this is our other asteroid. This one right here, Lashani, that's the one that we will need to get to because we have a copper volcano, an aluminum volcano, and a gold volcano. So I think once we get fullerene, then we actually come back here and grab, I mean, we have 2 rockets, so we could even drop off a rover here, come back, drop a rover off to this asteroid, and then go from there. Unidentified object. Okay, it's going to our awesome asteroid up above there. Oh, we have Burrito. And we just have an iron volcano here. Okay. Cool. So we have a lot of options, but I think we kind of know what our goals are. We're going to start the episode here. Let's click on the mini pod. What do we have? Oh, we've got some bristleberry. Let's just start that. And we also are trying to get this stuff to stop falling into the area over here. Let's deconstruct this tile so all this water comes out. And yeah, we kind of did this in an interesting manner. I think we will open up all of this and then just kind of go like that. Let's turn this to a 9. Perfect. I'm trying to consolidate all of the liquids that we have that are kind of miscellaneous, that we don't need in the weird awkward places that they are. So for example, this was all filled with some weird liquid of polluted water and regular water. So we're pumping that into our reservoir. It's kind of cold on this side, and then if we look at the other side, it's about 11 degrees. So this is getting warmer and warmer, and we do want that because we don't want any of this to keep freezing. So that's kind of the goal for that. We are working on the liquid pump here that's going to be made out of steel. This is going to send the liquid sulfur all of the way up here and drop it off right next to our good old-fashioned anti-entropy thermal nullifier, right? So we're going to do that so it's cold enough to turn it back into a solid, and then we'll probably have some automation set up here that's going to send that sulfur to the other asteroid. So that is where we are at. We are slowly moving things into the right direction. I haven't seen anything else that we need to really be completely worried about. Unassigned. Let's look at the power here. Okay, so we just need to charge up that, and then it'll give them the okay to go over there. Got it. And then, of course, we can grab some fossil. Oh, we need diamond to do so. Got it. Yeah, we aren't going to grab some fossil right now. But That is okay. We will excavate that remaining fossil and call it a day. Alright, now that that's taken care of, let's take a look at our main asteroid and what we have going on here. We did start the metal Volcano Tamer in the last episode, so I was really hesitant to do so for a couple of reasons, but I think we are almost ready to kind of just let's get it situated. Let's kind of see how we can complete this pretty easily. This will require a bunch of water on the lower portion of this, and we are also going to change the side here. That's going to allow us to proceed pretty easily. 1, 2, 3, up. We'll leave these two and then just go 1, 2, right? So it's going to be one taller than the volcano itself, and we're going to use water and polluted water, so there'll be a good amount of water on the lower half of this. And the reason we do that is so the liquid magma turns instantly to igneous rock, and that definitely is going to help us in the long run. So let's see if we can continue making these. Yeah, you're not stuck. We'll leave that one open so they can get out. You're just idle. Okay. So then let's do this. We are going to fill this up with polluted water. Actually, I might make it bigger than the recommended method. That way we can cool the stuff faster. Toilets. What's wrong with the toilets? Should be fine. You should be able to get to the toilet, no issue. Meep. Is that a narcoleptic nap? I don't think Meep has narcoleptic. No. Okay, go to the toilet. Oh, that would be why. Are we stuck? No, we shouldn't be stuck. Down, up, up, jump, over, and then all the way back up and over. Well, that's not good. Oh, whoopsie. Alright. We did start building this one. I don't know if this is the best way to handle this, but we also need to do grounded. So none of this is turned on. We don't have power sitting here running through everything, turning it on and off. Let's add a automation grid in here. Just gonna put it right next to the pump so we can turn it on and off. And then let's disable the oxygen diffuser for now. Okay, that's gonna be all of the water. There we go. All right, what else are we doing over here? Okay, we're building all of this. We will need to get rid of all of that stuff. We aren't gonna break any of this open until we are absolutely 100% ready. Yeah, I did this a little bit out of order. And that's okay. Okay. So let's do that. We need to fill this up with a ton of polluted water. 1, 2. Again, the only thing that needs to be obsidian is anything in the vicinity of the volcano itself. I'm not going to add any of the tiles in the background or anything like that as of right now. We're going to wait for a little bit, see how long it takes for this to get to... Oh, wait. pause. I don't want to break these because then we can go in and out without the Atmos suits, and that's not okay. So let's do... Oh, I don't know. How do we want to do this? Here, we will break this. And then they won't be able to go up and down. Okay. So now we do this right here. Because we need this 10 spaces across, right? So we have 10 all the way across, and that's going to be for the steam vents. And then let's look, there's nothing else behind them. No. Okay, good. Alright, all that looks good. Did we get algae in one of these? Algae. There we go. Did someone get stuck? Shouldn't have gotten stuck. Okay, so now, if we go to power, we do steam turbine. We probably could make these out of iron. And then just go 1, 2. What is the matter? Are we trapped? Trapped. Why are we trapped? Oh. So down and over, up and over. That's why you're trapped, because we tried to deliver extra suits. My goodness. Alright, let's do that. That way we get all that together. Yeah, mop that up, please. Now, why can't they... Oh, it's because they're worn. Okay, did we get the reed fiber? We did not get the reed fiber, did we? No. Okay, so then let's go back over here. Let's deliver the reed fiber. Reed fiber. Awesome. Okay, how is this doing? Are they okay? They need nutrients. Okay. Slime. We ran out of slime. So what we need to do is go back here and we can start digging away at the slime that we have here. No, don't get all of that. Because this is polluted mud. That's slime. This is all slime. Did we turn this off? Turn it back on. And then we'll add slime to the manual use here. Oh, so that was the issue. Okay. Slime. There we go. Should be much better. So we were sending our reed fiber here and then just sending it right back to the other asteroid because we forgot to turn it off. A whoopsie on our part, most definitely. Okay, we have 5,800 calories. Let's do some of these. Now, it says there's idleness, but we should be able to send barbecue. Do we have barbecue in here? Let's look at the food. We have no barbecue. Okay. So that's probably a part of the issue. So let's put meat in this one. Meat. Meat. Okay, so we have pepper bread. Where's the meat? Is there meat here? Oh my gosh, look at all the reed fiber that just got dropped. That would be why. Okay. And then the gas range, that'll get them surf and turf. We'll turn surf and turf off for a minute. That way we don't have to worry about cooking it all and then not being able to send it to the other asteroid. Food, consumables, here we are. Alright, we are looking at this asteroid. There we go. Okay, did this work? It kind of worked. Okay, this is done, so we can get rid of those, go to plumbing, we can get rid of this plumbing, no, we get rid of that and that, and then we can attach this plumbing back up to it, and then we cut this off here, 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 and then go insulated pipe, let's make it out of granite's fine, and then over and up. Oh no, just like that. Perfect. Now we also need to mop up all the extras that are right here. Let's look at the temperature here. So the temperature kind of consolidated from both of these, right? And that's okay, right? The ice will melt. Totally fine, not a big deal. Okay, we haven't completed the pipes in here. Is it dormant? It is not dormant yet. Same thing with this. We don't want to open it up until it's dormant, and that's okay. Come back over here. I'm not even gonna want, I mean, I probably should analyze it so we know just exactly when we're able to see it's gonna start going back and forth. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have so many. Looks pretty good though. We have some slicksters providing some crude, with the crude's going right in here without any issues. I mean, it's almost to the point where we would probably just benefit from having just the molten slicksters, but we're not really doing anything with those. Okay, is that keeping the area cold? Oh, it is. Good. Good, good, good. And then how about the sleep? Oh, the sleep heats. It melted the water. Or not melted, it froze the water that was in the pipe. So this is not what we want. So I think let's uproot, cancel, uproot. We are going to need to create seeds a different way because that's not going to work. Which is okay. I mean, I was trying to see if this could work, but it's too cold and it's creating the water in the pipes is freezing because of how cold it was getting, and then breaking, and then yeah, you guys get the picture there. Okay, let's go up to the rocket up here. How are we doing? It looks good. We have artifact transport. We've got these going. We have a rover module, unreachable storage. Okay. So what is unreachable about the storage? Is it because duplicates cannot reach the storage unit? Okay. Do they need to be like right up close and personal? Probably would be my guess. Okay, and that's oxalate. Perfect. Did we take care of the storage that's in here? We did not. There's a bunch of ice. Okay, so this goes over, down into the solid filter. This is going to filter the ice. Okay, so now we can do ice. And then let's look at our shipping lanes, make sure we're not... What is this filtering? It is filtering solid carbon dioxide, okay. Because it took all of that carbon dioxide into the other area, so that wasn't that bad. That was pretty good, actually. Let's look at our other asteroid. Did we get food? We did get barbecue sent over. Good. Alright, what do we have on the blueprint? Thimble reed seeds. Why not? Okay. Put you back. Recreation room. Good. All this is good. Alright, how are we doing with this? Unreachable build. Now, is it unreachable because of these? I wonder. Because you can go down and over and down. It's weird that it says that it's unreachable because they can go over, down. Oh, they probably can't jump over this. Okay. Can't jump from here to here because that. So we'll change the priority and that should fix our issue. This game is pretty awesome because, you know, you fix one thing and then you have to fix another thing and everything seems to be working perfectly fine and then you have to go back and change it and then boom, you're doing everything that you didn't realize you needed to before and then everything's working. So let's see if we can do something about that. So I'm hoping that this is cold enough over here to immediately transfer the liquid sulfur into solid sulfur. That is what I'm hoping for. So let's go back up here, take a look at our wonderful little start to the shipping we have here. We are going to need a conveyor rail. We'll make it out of iron, because over here is going to be, so we have like a kind of an exit and a redo. So this is going to go down this way, down, over, and then I think that's how we want to do it, kind of. And then we want a conveyor rail thermo sensor. That's going to be here, I think. We might want to change this actually, hold on. So what we need to do is we need a bridge that goes here. That's gonna send, oh, what is it? That's going to send the igneous rock in chunks over this way, right? So the input needs to be like that, and it delivers. So this is the delivery system from the other side over here into the loop that cools it off, right? So then what we do is we have the thermo sensor, which we will also make it out of, you know, I'm just gonna make it out of steel just to make sure that it works the way we want it to. We'll go like this, and then we need a conveyor shut off. that goes kind of like right above it, right? And then we want another bridge. Oh boy. That goes like this. So what, this one doesn't need to be made out of steel though, because it's not inside the volcano area. And what we're going to do is we'll go up, down, and up. And then if it doesn't go through that, then it's gonna allow us to, so if it shuts this off because it's not the right temperature, it's just gonna go back into the loop and loop itself around in the cold, polluted water, right? So we can build all this before we even have the volcano ready. That's how we're going to do this. There we go. That doesn't look so bad, right? And then to be extra spiffy, I think I want to use some diamond temp shift plates. So we are going to use one here, one here, one here, and that should be a good enough amount to cool down everything around in the vicinity of the cold, polluted water, right? At least that is the goal. Okay. And then right now, what we could do is build one of these, go over and over, liquid vent, then throw a bridge. Do it a different way. Let's do it where they can reach, so I don't have to change too much. Right? This pipe will go away. It's not going to stay here. Okay, and then that's going to provide water into the vicinity, and then yeah, that's how we are going to keep it cold. How are we going to turn? There we go. And then that's going to be the output. I'm just gonna make the rest out of copper. We'll go over all of the way. And then this is already taken everything and sending it directly to our infinite storage over here. So we don't have to worry about that. As long as the thermosensor is set to the temperature that we designate, then it's not going to allow any of that to go when it's too hot, because we don't want to send this when it's like, I don't know, 300 degrees. 40. Let's just do 40 degrees, right? Can they reach that? No, they cannot. Okay. Perfect. And all that's going to get built. The next step, we're going to build that here. They will have to go up and over to finish off the rest of it, but that's okay. Let's do that instead. One is better than two. In this instance, that is. All that's obsidian, all that's obsidian, obsidian. Good. Good, good, good. Idle. Okay. Let's check out the other asteroid. How are we doing? Okay. Pretty good. All that was built except for the last one. We have overpressure. It's okay. We'll put this here for now. And then we need a power line How much power is on this? Okay, that's perfect. Okay, gives them something to do. Okay, so I am going to provide some overkill on some of the items in this Volcano Tamer. In a lot of the guides that I've seen, as long as you keep a good enough amount of water in here, you probably will not see, I think it's like 600 kilograms per tile on this section. As long as you do that, it should be enough to keep both of these steam turbines fed, and then also keep the temperature of this down so it doesn't overheat the different components. Okay, this is what we're doing now. It's good. Okay, that's gonna need power. So 850. Okay, so here's what we are going to do. We're going to go up and right next to it. It's completely easy to do. And then at the same time, we're going to take this over here and go bloop. They might not be able to reach all this, but definitely needed to help power everything. Okay, let's move up to the fastest speed. I think that they're doing very well. Actually, hold on. Before we do that, let's change these to turn off manual use. We are going to leave this one on because we need to send slime across. Any slime lung? No, we're good. Okay. Looking fantastic. We've got our slime going. This is pretty much a really good timing to switch over to the other. What am I thinking of? The other plants. We're looking at the grub fruit plants because we will have plenty of sulfur, right? Once we have the sulfur taken care of. Oh man, look at all of that slime. That's great. Let's take a look here. We're gonna need to change this to a higher priority for sure. Yeah, let's get that ready. Okay, we are idle for some reason. Go back to the Volcano Tamer. Oh, too high. Here we go. So we're sending a lot of this polluted water directly in here. We're gonna send so much in this that I don't know if it's gonna be enough. If we have enough polluted water in here to go this far. I mean, we keep getting more, right? This keeps filling up. So we'll just have to keep waiting and seeing. I do want to... I want to get rid of this extra water, like the water that's inside of here. The problem is we had ice delivered in here, I think. Not ice. We had extra materials. Let's sweep all this up. We don't need that in here. Sweep all this up. Okay. Looks great. And then what we're doing down here, we're trying to get a mutation with the dust cap. I mean, I don't know what the different mutations are, because you can't like type in here, dust cap. And here's the mutations. It doesn't work that way. So, I want to try and get one of those see if we can find something that we've never used before. Oh, look, we have a Paku ready. There we go. All right. So back up here, we are going to need some automation. Probably do this here. We need to make that out of steel, up and over. And then I think this is set to 200 degrees. 200. There we go. That should be enough for that. And again, this is totally going to help us and keep everything cold. Hopefully. And then we will put this we will vacuum out all the oxygen. That's why we have the gas pump here, right? So we are going to do that once it's completely closed off. Insulated pipe does not really matter too much, but we will need a high pressure vent in order to send anything out of there. I'm going to put a switch on the outside and then automation wire going here. So the goal is to send everything that's warm through this area, right? It's going to be really chilly in this room. Let's check a look at the other one. How are we doing? Okay, we've got power. It's not sitting in liquid, so that's why it's not sending any of it. How's it looking up here? Okay, we need to change the priority of these to a little bit higher. And I think we're gonna go up one more, like this. That way the liquid sulfur goes right in here and we can just let it do its thing, right? Can they not reach? No, they cannot. There we go. All right, let's we should be able to open this up. It's gonna get a little bit warm down here. Actually, before we do that, let's do this. Okay. Let's get this stuff put in. That way, none of it leaks into the other area with the crude oil. Because it's going to be hotter than the crude, and I don't want to increase the temperature of the crude. So we are going to just be a little bit extra cautious here. That way everything looks good. And then the next step is to open this up even more. Okay, they can reach all of this now. Good, let's do a higher priority, and that should settle that. Okay, we'll let them fix that up and continue on with the Volcano Tamer. Again, we're not done yet with the Volcano Tamer. We have a little bit more to do. 1, 2, 3. They can go in right here like this. But can they get out? Yeah, they should be fine. Okay, let's check the temperature down here. See how this is. Okay, they're still lower than 70 degrees, which is great, right? Those got really hot really fast, so I'm pretty happy to see that they're not. New printables, what do we got? Let's get some Drucklet eggs. You never have enough of those. And then we will turn off this. Did we get... Okay, we did get the Atmos suits taken care of. 182 reed fiber, so that should be plenty. And 61,000 calories of food. That should also be plenty, I would think. Building broken. Yeah, that's fine. Open that up. Get rid of all those. There's some slime here. Some slime here. There we go. Okay. That save just gets longer and longer and longer. Let's go to the top here. And let's see if we can do unreachable storage. That's why they weren't able to do so. Okay. I was wondering why. But it's literally the same as the other one. So why would it be... Why would they not be able to reach that? Is my question. And that's fine. We'll make it easier. Oh, we have a problem up here. Let's hurry up on those, please. Didn't notice that the first time, but that's fine. We'll have them just kind of take care of that and we'll be fine. Now we've got oxalite in this one, and that's exactly why we kept all of these down here, even though we didn't need to. They really need to do a, what do you want to call it? They need to do a... Like, they need to grab all the obsidian from down here and run it all the way up to the top. I thought we put some here, but scrolling through this entire list of things that are here is probably not going to be an easy thing to do. Let's add some more iron to this queue. We're going to do 20. That's going to allow us to keep pushing our total amount of steel for the monument. Don't know where I want to put the monument. Maybe right here, because I think it's really tall, right? So we go to furniture. We go down to the bottom. We can make this part, but we need to have the bottom first, and we have not enough steel yet for that, so we will be running out of steel. Shipping. Let's see, what else did we need to do here? We need to focus on getting the shipping completed on this part here. And how is that gonna look? Let's do still only idle, so we can't really build it yet. But we'll do... I'm going to overkill this just a little bit because I don't want to worry about it. Oh, we need to go over one, I think. Yeah. My gosh, that save takes a hot minute, doesn't it? So we go over, over. But we don't want steel out of all of that. We only want steel if it's next to the volcano. So we can make this out of iron, go over, up, over, up, over. And then here, and then on top is going to be made out of steel as well. Right here. I don't think we go back into the other one though. I think it just stops. And then we want iron ore. We want this to go over all the way. And then down, up, down. Maybe? Am I missing something here? Maybe. Yes, I am. We'll go over. There we go. And then we won't mess with anything in the volcano until afterward, because we also need to put some temp shift plates in here. Oh, look at all that. It looks great. We've really pulled out a ton of this polluted water. And then all of that regular water kind of equalized along the top of it. I mean, we are doing great in all of these, so I'm not too worried about keeping this water, because we're just going to keep getting it enough and enough and enough. Let's slow it down for a minute. I don't want to miss stuff. How'd this work? Did it work? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to deconstruct this one and make sure that this pipe behind here is completely finished before we open this up, and then we will close this off entirely behind insulated tile and abyssalite. Higher priority here, higher priority here. Perfect. 2 buildings broken. Oh, it's because of all of that extra freaking meteors. Goodness gracious. What is going on here? Bait. It's a bait? What is bait? Data not found. This database entry is under construction or unavailable. That is interesting. I don't remember ever seeing bait as one of the properties before. What do you guys think that's for? Or do you know what that's for? I've never seen that. Let me know. I would really like to know what we would use that as bait, quote unquote, for. Since I've never seen it before. So. Okay, we are repairing Atmos suits. Someone got damaged somehow. Probably a meteor would be my guess. We also need to close this back off so nothing gets in there. Is that wolframite? Yes, it is. Okay. Overheated. Is it that hot up here? Really? Oh. Yeah, it's really hot up here. Okay. Well, not much we can really do about it right now, this very moment. Oh, it's made out of lead? We don't want that. We want it made... Let's make it out of iron instead. That would be way better. Wow, they got all that done already. Turn that off. We don't want it turned on right now. That's set to 200. We aren't going anything with that until it is way closer to dormant. Got plenty of water coming in. We need to make sure we take care of this. Yeah. What else is on our list? Okay, so you can see the radiation going around these. But they need to be exposed more. So if we look at seed chance, let's see if we can... Okay, 10% chance to get a harvest of the seed, but yeah, it doesn't look like we're... There's not a lot of radiation unless it's right next to it, right? 499 per cycle. That's a pretty good amount. I guess these in the middle will have the most likely chance. 500? Wow. Okay, so that should be a higher chance of getting the mutation, right? Less than 4,600 rads a cycle to grow. Okay. Getting closer to that gives us a better chance. Okay. So we need way more if we really want to hit a mutation on that. And that's fine. It's just something that we're trying to do to see if it'll work. If it doesn't work, then we'll have to adjust and maybe try a different method. But that's what we're doing right now. Okay, that was taken care of. We need to make this priority number 1 because I want to close this off. I want to start pumping the liquid sulfur. And then let's change the priority up here on this to, like, how about now? Perfect. Okay, let's move a little bit faster. They'll probably finish that off very quickly. All this is super hot down here. That's quite alright. Diamond. Okay, let's just take a brief overview. Let's look at the base. Okay, this is pretty cold, but that's fine. We want this cold because these generate quite a bit of heat if they're in use constantly. This has been a little bit oranger of a color, so closer to hot, simply because if we look at the water coming in, the water coming in was down here and in this loop. So it was pretty warm coming from the steam vent, right? Because that's where most of that water that was hot was coming from. So if we look in here, 47 degrees Celsius water, that's what's bringing up that temperature nearby. So if we really were worried about it, we could add this back into the loop on keeping the area cooler. But honestly, once this gets used up, the temperature equalizes again anyways, and they're not running in this spot very often, so it should be fine to do this. What we may do though is change, what we are going to do is change some of those back to, we're going to change them to the insulated type pipe, so that way they stop transferring too much cool into the vicinity, because that's ultimately what's happening over there. We have way too much, and it's just really cold, right? So over here we have a ton of Paku. How many Paku? I couldn't tell you, but you know what? I bet it'd be kind of cool if we put a sensor in there to see, because it looks like a lot, and it looks like there's over 100 in here running back and forth. That's kind of cool, I think. All right, body temperature, 22 to 37 degrees. Okay. Did we finish? No. Once that's done, we will open it up and see if this works. Because ultimately, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to come up with these cool systems that may or may not work. The Volcano Tamer is not my original idea. I really wanted to come up with something, but everything I've found has been vastly similar. Anything that I've tried to make was super similar to anything that was already out there. So this is just what we're going to use for the Volcano Tamer. And I know it works. I've seen it in action. A couple, not like on mine, but I have a couple of friends that have gotten farther than I have. And they showed me how it works, and it's pretty cool. I really like the idea of having a Volcano Tamer. Because you need it not just for these, but you need it for like the regular magma volcanoes. You need it for the other ones. You need it for like the metal taming ones too. Probably not as complicated of a system, but something similar in the sense that it allows you to cool off a little bit at a time. How about a snazzier suit? I like that. And we have a bunch of coal now, so we have extra power. We have one coal generator right here. If we needed another one, we could put it in there. Yeah, that's looking great. I was kind of surprised to see that we didn't need any more of a larger spawn, but you know, it kind of makes sense since we have only 4 duplicates on here. Okay, can we like do that? Wonderful. Overheated. The door. One of these doors got too hot. This one probably would be my guess. Come on, Dom, where are you? Okay, we've got some idleness over here. Let's see, not dormant. Okay. We need a little bit more. I'm gonna get probably closer to 1,000 in each one of these if I can. Look at that. We pulled out all of that polluted water, and it was pretty much close enough to filling it all the way. Idleness on here, huh? Okay, if you're idle, you know what that means, everybody. It means we gotta go digging. Oh yeah. Look at all of that. This is great. Okie dokie. Did they finish it? They did. And we are pumping. We are pumping liquid sulfur. Let's look at, did it make its way up there yet? No, did not. Let's slow it down. I want to see this in action. It's already down to 100 and something. Yeah, we're going to add these in here. Don't want it to get too hot. And then in the vicinity nearby, because look at it, it's already pretty close to heating up the natural gas. Now let's just check that. Natural gas, okay. Let's go back to here. Hasn't quite made it all the way to the top yet, but I have confidence. Let's see, what's the temperature? As soon as it drops in there, it should turn right to sulfur. Yep. Definitely turning right to sulfur. With all the materials next, cold damage. That was weird. So we are getting plenty of sulfur. There's not a lot right now, but it is kind of nice to see that we have a renewable source of sulfur. So that is great. As long as this stays in action, we should be good. Let's look at the temperature in the vicinity. Yeah, everything is, it's getting warm, but then it's getting cold again because everything around it is super cold. So this is great. And what do we have? We have quite a bit of on the eruption period. More idleness. Oh, it's because not everybody can dig every type of material. So that is okay. We will make it work. All right, so we have a couple things to do with the rockets while we are at it. We have taken out all of that. Let's take a look at the interior of this rocket. We need water, okay? So for water, go up and over, and then same thing here. We'll go over and up. Then we need a liquid bridge. Other way, please. There we go. And that will be our water. Okay. How much is in here? Yeah, that should be plenty. We will cut this off. Here. Because there is water on the top. So what's going to end up happening is that it's going to push the water above it. And then it's not even going to, there's nothing that's going to happen to the water. It's not going to stay in here, right? Change it to higher priority, and then that should be done. Hopefully. And then also we'll do iron again. Let's do another 20. You can never have enough iron. Okay, let's also do this. Give us another Haku. So now, oh, we have quite a bit more than I thought we did. 5. Okay. Okay. So for this we have 6 and 12. That will give us the bonus. Let's see, radiation. It is going in here, but not a crazy amount. We may need to do this though. Give some blockage here. And then bedroom in the middle, maybe? I think that'll be what we do. Furniture. We will need... How would we do that? Yeah, that's probably it. We'll just use a regular bed in here. This looks great. I'm so happy that this worked out. Better than the steel incident, right? Because we all know how that one went. So that's 548.5 kilograms. That's a pretty good amount, right? And then when this becomes dormant the next time, we'll send one researcher over to analyze it and see every single time when it goes dormant, and that'll just be the end of this entirely. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wait, how are the farms doing? We have a bunch of Drecklets, glossy Drecos look great. Okay. Bunch of the Pakus, bunch of food. I'd say we're in a really good position. Okay, we have that here. So I'm trying to think of where should we put the next transit tube? Do we put it here or at the entrance all the way at the top? Because if we look at the power, it's on the bottom, so that's fine, because then we could put it at the bottom of this here if we had it right there. But we could even attach it to the heavy watt conductive wire that's right next to it if it's right there. I think that's what we'll do. We'll put it right here. That makes it super simple. Okay, so see, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. I wanted them to close this off, and it did. Close it off. We aren't touching this until volcano is dormant, though. So we do need to mop all of this up. Okay, let's put on a little bit faster so we can get this different things done that we need done. There we go. We don't want this water all over the place. That sounded like an interesting noise. Okay. So, what's next? We have to wait for this volcano to be not so idle anymore. We've got this stuff taken care of over here. That's sending it over there. We got a bunch of room now in place for this extra protrude. Obviously we can't get to this yet, but I'm thinking of moving the pump down here instead. So let's open this up a little bit. I didn't think that they would keep going if they were like this. I thought it would stop. Oh, that was neat. The bubble of carbon dioxide floated directly to the top. Then we were able to see it. I don't remember being able to see that before. Maybe it's like a quality of life thing they added. Good old clay. Okay. Looking good, looking good. We were getting plenty of oxygen. Let's come back over here. Looks good. Yeah, we're just gonna mess with that in a little while. I think now we just need to finish up getting these rockets prepared. I'm gonna send this one with the rover on it out here to the Wadiel. At least that's how I think you pronounce it. Maybe? That's where we're gonna send the rover. It would be really good to get that stuff situated so we can get Fullerene. We do need to figure out water though. Oh, it is already going up and over. Never mind. Filling right up. Okay, looks great. Oh, there's a baby one. You know what's funny about this? The eyes are so big. So in real life, right? If you haven't had kids, you probably don't know this, or maybe you do or you already. But anyways, your eyeballs do not grow very much from when you were a baby to when you were an adult. So this is funny because those eyeballs probably fit into the bigger body just like it does for us as we grow up. It's the fun little things, right? All right, let's keep going and trying to think. When is the last time they had an egg? Okay, 20%, 55%. Okay, and what are the, how much? 89% chance of a larva egg, 26%, and then we have a higher chance for molten on this one. Okay, so as long as this stays in the heated area, it'll be a higher chance of getting the molten. I think we are going to change this one to a molten slickster farm since we have one right here. What is that? Why do we have, what is that? It is, that was really bizarre. Why are they different colors? Anyways, we are going to slow it down right there, folks. We've done quite a bit for the Rocket Tamer, or not Rocket Tamer, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. The Volcano Tamer here, right? So we are going to hopefully see this go into a dormancy period within the next few cycles. I'm not entirely sure, but if it doesn't, then we will just have to wait until it does, and then we will open it up and start taming it in that sense. This is going to be Tuesday's video. I'm finding that I want to complete the achievement run much faster on the timeline than the other asteroid on the new DLC with the Frosty Planet. So we are going to kind of keep our focus on the achievement run. I really think that it would be a good idea, so that way if we wanted to add some other upcoming games in the not so distant future, Factorio and Satisfactory literally dropping within the next 3 weeks. That's kind of where my head is at, because those are two of my other favorite games. I really enjoy them. They've been done really well, so we might feature some of those on the channel as well. That's it. That's all I have for you on this one, folks. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.